Hello, hello. Okay, so today I'm going to open a bottle of this. 2013, so 7 years old. Philippe and Vincent Jaboulet. Father and son. Great stuff. Now, what's great about this wine is, first of all, it's from a very small appellation, very small. Ermitage is about 135 hectares, which is tiny. If you think Chateauneuf de Pape, something like 3,500 or something like that. It's a really tiny little appellation. Most of the hillside is red grapes, the Syrah grape. Only around 10% of the appellation is white, so that puts you at around 13 hectares, and only about 40% of that is the Roussanne grape. The other grape is Marsanne, so there's hardly any of this that exists in the world, let alone for people to drink. What we have here is a 100% Roussanne Ermitage. This is a rarity, and not only that, it's made by a wonderful winemaker. So I'm expecting great things here. Here we go. Now, whilst I open this, I'll just tell you a little bit about the Roussanne grape's characteristics. It ripens a little bit earlier than the Marsanne grape. However, it's quite difficult to grow. It's a lot more fragile in terms of the sun, in terms of fungus and whatnot. So winemakers do tend to prefer in the region the Marsanne grape because it's easier. It's just easier. This is somebody that is really passionate and is making something. They're not taking the easy route. So, nice, good cook there. Look at that. Smells good. Here we go. Decent cook. And what do we have? Lovely golden yellow colour coming out straight away. Ooh, there's honey notes, comfy lemon, acacia flower, beeswax, apricot. It's round, it's crunchy, it's got a lovely freshness, but it's rich at the same time. This is going to go wonderfully with my dinner, which I'm going to tell you about now. Okay, so to go with the Ermitage Blanc, I've marinated a chicken breast with the skin on with turmeric and lemon juice. That's all. That's going to go with a basmati rice, which is going to be aromatized with onion and zeresk, otherwise known as barberries, and a nice finely diced salad. Now that's onions, cucumber and tomato, lemon juice. Here we go. First things first, let's prepare the rice. Now for a cup and a half of rice, that's basmati, I've added salted water, about 3 cups of water in there, a little bit over double, and I'm just going to let that bring that to the boil until the rice is al dente. Okay, so what I've done is I've put some water at the bottom of the pan, just a little bit, with a dash of sunflower oil. Here we go. I'm going to let that heat up a little second. Whilst that's happening, with a bit more sunflower oil, I'm heating up the pan, tiny little bit. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fry up slightly the diced onion, which I had from earlier, and the barberries, the zeresk. That's going to rehydrate it, which is going to aromatize the rice. So we've got the onions cooking away. We don't really want to colour them too much, but we want to get a little bit of colour on those. This is heating up. We can always add a little bit more water in there if we want. So we just get starting now to get a bit of colour. In goes the barberries. With those, just toss them around a little bit. Oh hey! That'll do. All we're doing is we're rehydrating those a little bit to go in with the rice. Here's the rice. It's al dente. Right? It's not fluffy yet. What we're going to do is we've got this water bubbling away with the oil, and we're just going to get couple of spoons of it. We're going to give a base. That's going to give something called tadik, which is a kind of crunchiness at the bottom of the pan whilst it steams. There we go. After we've done that, we're going to take our zaresk, whack those in there. Need 2 hands, be right back. The zaresk and the onions, they're in there, very nice and mixed together, and they're going to go into this pan. So there they are. What I've done is I've moved it over to the smallest heat that I have, and I've put a tea towel around a plate. You just put that on top. Now here I'm on a, let's see if you can see, kind of a small heat with on full. I'm just going to leave that for a couple of seconds to make sure that that heat gets up, that the steam begins to rise, and then I'm going to turn it right down onto the lowest possible. I'm going to leave that for at least half an hour. Okay, so we've got the rice steaming away. I think you can see that steam there. Just heating up an old pan again. And what we're going to do is, as I always show you on TV, we're going to lay it away from ourselves. There we go. Very nice. See how that turmeric's really gone into the chicken meat. That's with lemon juice as well. So we're going to cook that through. So there you have it. What you've got is you've got this wonderful Ermitage Blanc 2013 Philippe Vincent Jaboulet, 100% Roussanne, with those honey notes, with those floral notes coming through, and rather sweet nose. But on the palate, there you've got those almost waxy textures coming through, but you've got that crunch of that that kind of orange zestiness at the back. So with the dish that I prepared, is I really want to bring out almost those spicy turmeric curry notes that are there, but I want to really show them out. So that's where the chicken comes in. Voila. That juicy, slightly citrusy chicken with those really aromatic turmeric notes there with the wine. What's that doing is it's actually it's softening out the bitterness, and it's bringing out all these lovely rounded notes in the Ermitage. The rice, which you can now see is nice and fluffy, with those hints of acidity from the barberries. Does something completely different and almost brings a creamy texture to it. Now, you know, I said earlier about the crunchy bits of the rice. This is it. It's called tadik. And now, because it's quite oily, it almost brings out an oiliness in the wine as well. Works, but in a very different way. I prefer the normal rice. And then the good old salad. Wow. Which almost, makes it younger. Brings us back to the kind of soft apricots, but with that crunchy zestiness again. So different parts of the dish are going to do different things to the wine. When you're thinking about pairing a wine with a dish or finding a dish to go with a specific wine, think about where you want to take it. You're taking this wine on a journey. Each little ingredient represents, if you like, a little road, a little turn that you're going to make. And it's going to make that wine so much more interesting for you. It's really going to bring out the pleasure, and it's going to take you on this wonderful voyage, this journey, this gastronomic journey. And that's the amazing thing about wine and good food. So, Ermitage 2013, 100% Roussanne. Beautiful wine, beautiful, beautiful wine. turmeric and lemon chicken, barberry rice, and some finely chopped cucumber, onion, tomato, bits of lemon juice, and olive oil, salt and pepper, of course, as well. Try it at home. See what you can do. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Please feel free to leave your comments below, and don't hesitate to like and share. Catch up soon. Bye.